of these players. This is actually really down to the wire. Like, with how dominant game number 1 was in Jazzo's favor, seeing Zahir bring this back like this is very impressive, but now there's a completely different problem of being stuck at the ledge. He solves that by nairing, though.
Jazzo's going into gamer mode right now, just trying to get every single hit that he can. He's gone for like 3 short Yukins. Zahir has DI'd all of them correctly, luckily. But
Knowing Jazzo, he's never left gamer mode, ever.
True, yeah, no.
And he sleeps in gamer mode. But Zahir looking to
Zahir
take this out here and now be careful of the bomb. Jazzo gets the down air, and that's it. What a beautiful conversion from Jazzo, moving on to losers semifinals on the cusp of losing that to Zahir's combo, but clutches it out, moves on. Beautifully played.
The power of gamer mode. Jazzo walking away from the setup as if he does not have to play another set immediately.
Jazzo, come back. You got to go again.
It is a ripe 11:44 for everyone. It has been dark outside for 6 hours.
It was dark when I was driving down here. I left at like 4 o'clock.
I know. I left at like 5. It was already dark, and I was sad.
So who ended up winning the other loser semi-set? Was it Kalen?
It was Kalen.
Okay.
Yeah. Kalen was strongly favored to win it.
You're up again, Jazzo.
Yeah.
So we are going to be getting into losers semi-final.
Yes, we're gonna.
You good?
Wait, Jazzo. You need a break?
Okay.
2-minute break. We're gonna go into some slides, I guess.
Woo!
If you have been enjoying the stream that Gimmer has been hired me to do, I was gonna say he put it on, and I was like, that seems inaccurate. Glitch Infinite is a beautiful, beautiful event. Next week we have a qualifier for it. It's gonna be like, I guess it's the first major of 2022.
Is Glitch the first weekend or the second weekend?
Well, let me check. It should be one of these slides.
It's
January
it's the third
14th.
weekend, right?
No, that's the second weekend.
January's weird. It's like the first is on like a Monday or whatever. Either way,
Yeah.
I think there is a major January 7th, if I'm not mistaken.
Which
I think it's Genesis.
Genesis is at the end of January.
Then it's Let's Make Big Moves.
Oh, Limbum.
Lumbum.
Yeah,
There's literally, guys, there's a major event every single weekend in January.
Yeah.
The first weekend is Let's Make Big Moves. The second weekend is Glitch Infinite. The third is Stelfino Masa, which is a huge invitational down in Mexico. And then the fourth is Genesis. Like, there's no...
It's gonna be a lot.
Crazy.
If you're feeling burnt out now, be sure to take December off. Let me tell you. But yep, MLK holiday weekend. Plan around it. You probably got school off. And also, you know, just in general, like, follow, subscribe to Video Game Boot Camp put on by God Is My Rock. It is a great stream. They're supporting the Georgia scene right now. They're putting us on the map. There's a very common and a low-key annoying narrative put on by Georgia players that we are not noticed for how good of a region we are.
I've never even heard of Georgia before now. I didn't even know it was here.
I didn't even know it was a state. I thought it was just the country in Europe.
I thought it was just like a magical place where Cola went to rest in between majors.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And Fatality, you know. People used to only know us for Fatality. Now we've got Cola.
Now you got 2 whole players.
Yeah.
I'll admit,
have a lot of
there might be
players.
3
We have
players
a lot
in
of
Georgia. At least 3. And 2 of those 3 are on screen right now. We're going to be getting into losers semifinal right now.
Jazzo versus Kalen. I wish I could tell you these two's record. I probably should look it up, but
I'm gonna pull up PG Stats now.
Hey, there we go.
Shout
we
out
love
to PG
see
Stats.
It. Shout out to PG Stats. Shout out to Laz for using it for the seeding tool, right?
Yeah, so I have their database in a downloaded file that it pulls from.
So hype. And right now, these two kind of trading hits, neither of them getting too big of an advantage. They just kind of making raw tech reads, but still feeling each other out. Kalen, definitely.
They're 2 and 2. They're even.
We love to see it. They are only 2 spots away from each other on the PR, and they both only started attending after the little pandemic.
Well, Jazzo was only 1 dare up smash away from dying, so.
Something I will say is that Jazzo has more Wi-Fi Hungrybox friends, which
Jazzo has more offline Hungrybox friends too.
Yeah. Well, not that many people have offline.
I remember sitting. So HBox was like live streaming
at InfinityCon.
At Glitch, or at Infinity. I almost said Glitch Infinity.
Yeah, you almost said Glitch.
That hasn't happened yet.
In the future.
At InfinityCon, HBox was like live streaming, and he had to play his match versus Jazzo on stream. and he wanted me to like keep the stream going. So I sat behind the two of them on stage, like
Yeah.
behind the setup, like just holding chat up so that they could see. It was really funny.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty absurd thing to request, I feel like.
I wasn't doing anything. I had nothing better to do.
True. And Kalen, you know, we love those uppers, but Jazzo loves uppy. Let me tell you.
Kalen loves up air, Jazzo loves up B, and I'm loving this match so far as Arsene
There
comes
were-
out and makes Jazzo suffer.
This is a hysterical thing that people say, because I don't think it's true at all anymore, but people were starting to say, like Omega and Stain and stuff were starting to say, like, Kalen might be the best Arsene player in the world, which is...
There are two people out there.
I don't even think...
I think you know exactly who I'm talking
Yeah,
about. I don't
yeah, I
need to
was
name
like-
them. And there's probably some more out there too.
yeah. Kalen's
There's-
pretty good. But
There's
that's-
at least two.
what I'm trying to say, I'm not trying to disparage Kalen here, obviously. I'm trying to say he has a very good Arsene play, or he did. It was what he was like known for.
Well, I mean, against Danye,
When he's
he didn't get to use Danye, or he didn't get to use Danye. He didn't get to use Arsene at all. He was
Yeah.
mostly like vanilla Joker.
Uh-oh.
Bye bye. Jazzo, I wish you guys could see the player cam. Jazzo
of all
literally
the weeks
just like,
for us not to have it.
Jazzo literally like while charging the F smash, stretched his hands above his head and yawned.
Yeah. Jazzo, being a very expressive player, Shotos tend to be. They let their thoughts be known on Twitter through very normal tweets.
I love the anime protagonist. Like I do love the anime protagonist vibe that some people give off. Like Vendetta's like that too.
Uh-oh,
And Jazzo might die here, but that's beside the point.
Oh, we're alive. We're fine. Oh my God, your shield is on its last legs. It is not having the greatest time.
Oh, bye. No, not bye.
Not quite.
Good DI from Kalen.
And a little bit of staleness.
I said it during the bye shield poke.
We're fine.
I can't
What?
believe he's still alive.
I
said
said
it-
to steal this somehow.
I said it during the Luir set. Luir didn't know how to DI Shoryu at all.
Yeah.
Kalen knows how to DI Shoryu.
Which is wild because Luir plays this game a whole lot. I guess there's no Shotos at Emery.
Back throw.
Yeah.
Jinx.
Anyway.
In other news, Jazzo gets a jab.
Oh my
Looks
God.
pretty out- Ah!
And he gets the wrong input. Oh my,
That was true Shoryu, like which is great for damage. It's not great for killing.
How is Kalen still so comfortable just running up and shielding? Like, goodbye.
Everything about that, like that last stock, just felt wrong. It was like we shouldn't be here.
And we twirled the little finger. We said, run it back. We all know what that means here in the country
We
of
have-
Georgia.
We have over in Alabama, we have a player named Factor64 who's famous for he plays Terry, and whenever he's like losing, he just starts spinning his stick. Like he doesn't know what inputs he's doing. He spins his joystick and pushes
Pretty
buttons, and it works.
Secret, Danye does that too.
I don't believe you,
It
honestly.
looks like
it
Cole
looks
does
like
it
it does.
sometimes.
Some people, it looks like they spin their stick and just push buttons. Factor actually does, and it's hilarious. Like, and he admits it too. He's like, yeah, I'm just spinning my stick. I don't know what's gonna come out either.
Yeah, shout out to Alabama Smash. If you're in, Huntsville, Birmingham, even South Alabama, go to your locals. They're a fun time. Or even come to 404 next
That's
week.
what I'm doing.
It's not a
I'm
far drive.
Huntsville.
2 hours, right?
It's like 2.5. It was like 3.5 this time because there were like 2 different car wrecks on 75. It sucked.
Oh, yeah. Actually, don't come to Atlanta. We have enough cars already.
Either way, though, Kylan off to a much worse start than he was in game number 1. Like, game 1, he had a great start, and then Jazzo's shield break broke him and took everything away. Here,
Yeah.
it's been all Jazzo all the way so far, and
Yeah.
it's looking like Jazzo might be the one going to face Danye in loser semis.
Kalen's bank account already at 0, starting off the set with it. Jazzo has nothing to take even. But Kalen trying to find his footing. If he takes his stock, like, soonish, he's in a pretty good spot, but it's hard when you're, like, an Arsene-less Joker.
For sure. And he's not anywhere near our
You tried grabbing that again? You just did that. Okay, I'm sorry.
Second time's the charm. Maybe third time's the charm. Who knows?
You like saw the same interaction happen and you went, you know.
We actually, little known fact, we have the Gimmer tech and we rewinded it. We watched the same interaction twice.
Yeah. It's
Shout
actually-
out to Gimmer for inventing rewind.
That was a Devin thing, I'm pretty sure.
No, it wasn't Devin.
I
I'm
was-
memeing. I'm memeing.
Did everyone say Gimmer invented that?
No. I'm just memeing. Like, shout outs to Devin 3000
I
though.
love
Like
Devin.
my actual production
I
goat, Devin
love
3000.
Press 1 if you're a Devin fan. If you enjoy Smash replays, you should be. Also press 2 if you're a Last fan. We're making.
I can't believe he died.
Yeah, we die a little bit. Jazzo once again at 64%.
Going to come in with that back air. Kalen trying to find the stock here off stage. Rebels Guard, they're not maybe the most advisable thing, because like even if he did get the rising hit of the Shoryu, it wouldn't have charged it all that much.
Kalen, for some reason, like loses the stock and then just completely dominates neutral for like a minute and a half.
I don't know either. I honestly, I think it's just like a mental reset happening every
Yeah.
time. And that's why Kalen's able to do it. And then like Jazzo finds his one in and kills him off of an interaction. We might be seeing that again here. He's taking 23%. You know, that's enough to kill.
Not getting much out of the parry. He's in the corner.
He actually got it this time.
Woo. There we go. We got a taunt even coming in. Joker.
cool, Joker. Fucking cool, Joker.
Hey, Joker.
I like the Akechi skin. This is my favorite Joker skin.
I see.
What?
I said I see. I actually hate this skin. It's so ugly.
Why? What's
It's
wrong?
bright.
I
don't
know.
Maybe I'm like.
I love, like, my favorite color scheme is like white, gold, and red. I love this
You like
skin
white
so-
Marth?
Yes.
All right.
It's my second favorite Marth. My favorite. Oh, he's dead. He's super dead.
While we're
As
talking
we're
about
just
Marth,
talking about Marth
I would like to
skins.
apologize for talking a little too much about Marth.
Jazzo guarantees himself third place now, moving
Yeah.
on to face off against Danye, but that is going to be a set.
If we're considering the set count a best of 5, Jazzo is now 3-2 on Kalen in sets. A little bit of a rivalry brewing. I think all of the newish players have a little bit of a rivalry. You know, like Jazzo, Jax, all of them. Oh, Daniel Yestovitz coming back. I don't think Danye.
Get out of the way. Card, you're in the way.
I'm not in the way.
You're in the way.
I'm not in the way.
Okay.
All right, there he is. The most beautiful man in the venue.
Whoa. I'm offended.
You should not be. Danye is handsome.
I came here in my liquid Akatsuki drip.
It is not an insult to. It is not an insult to you. It is a compliment to Danye. He has been wearing that red jacket for 4 years, and he rocks it. What?
It's new?
You bought a new one?
It's a new identical red jacket.
Danye had every opportunity to buy a new piece of clothing, and he bought the same red jacket that he had before. That's crazy. But representing the Kuma crew, for those of you who don't know, Kuma is one of the OG crews in Georgia Smash 4, featuring the likes of, I guess Danye is their best player, but if anyone knows Dusk, best of 5, yes.
I mean, here's the thing. Red jacket, red Bowser, it all lines up.
It all lines up. Favorite
Everything,
color is red.
it all comes together. Danye going to be trying to end Jazzo's run here at third place, not give him the opportunity to get his rematch in against Teaser, and he's off to a great
Yeah.
start. 69, a nice
Off to a
end.
very Danye start, just playing like pretty intensely aggressive off of like one bait punish. But
Double Tatsumaki though.
grabs him out of it. That might be a fun thing to play around.
Yeah, I think we're going to see that a lot this set. And we're also probably going to see that a lot this set, is Jazzo struggling to land.
Yeah.
Danye very good at juggling, Ken not very good at getting out of juggles. So we're going to see that a lot.
Oh yeah.
And there's the side beat. That should be the stock, and the flying slam is going to decide it. So Jazzo off to a pretty poor start against Danye here. And yet that's exactly what I was about to say, is every time Jazzo tries for that focus attack to get around it, Danye can kind of just say, cool, and?
You're right. He can just be like, oh, I don't really care about that.
It does not matter at all.
Jazzo, is that going to be, yeah,
That is the
gonna
stock.
take it even versus Bowser, but Danye not looking too shaken. It was just, some fair neutral wins.
I think it's going to be very important for Jazzo to conserve that Shoryu throughout this match, though, because here, more than ever, especially against Bowser, the heaviest character in the game, it's going to be very important not to stale your biggest kill option, because if that starts to get stale, he's kind of screwed.
Right, it's like almost like exponential how important like the Shoryu being fresh is. You can't just use it for damage anymore.
Oh, trying to land on Danye's shield, and he knows how bad of an idea that is because he will just get caught by that Whirling Fortress. Really good string from Jazzo. Really good flying slam from Danye. That's how it goes. F-tilt off of the focus attack, and now Jazzo deep off stage. Has to get back on past Danye, trying for the focus attack again. Danye doesn't manage to get the side B on it this time. Oh, what?
We're going down now.
That's
baby.
going on VG Boot Camp tomorrow, that's for sure.
And Danye putting himself at the ledge while he's invincible. Questionable option that has netted him 42%.
He's double invincible. When you're on the ledge and also right off Angel platform, you heal. You're double invincible.
Right.
You heal from zero.
You go to the negatives. Oh my god, and the forwarder getting caught by the focus. But Danye kind of chilling on the platform up here. We love platform camping versus Shotos in the stage.
I like the double down tilt and a double Tatsu though. Very, very nice way to build up damage from Jazzo. Again, it doesn't matter because Danye just has a side B.
Right. And Danye, oh my god.
He does have a side B. He also has a back air as well. Danye finding that landing bear off of what seemed to be Jazzo's advantage state to take game number 1. Going up with a great start off, though Jazzo did bring that to relatively close. And if we learned anything from the teaser set, once you start adapting on Danye, it doesn't turn out very well for Danye. That might have just been teaser, though.
Whew. But yeah, it might just be teaser, but Danye does have a lot more matchup experience in Ken, having played against Vendetta a lot, although that is a different beast. And that is the pre-pandemic. Jazzo has his own little unique playstyle. But we'll see what adjustments Jazzo.
He picked Chrom for. Thinking about it.
No shot. This doesn't happen.
Jazzo does have a Kazuya, and he has a very good Kazuya too.
Oh, I'm sure. He's just not picking it right now.
He's thinking about it. He's got his hand on the chin,
He
considering.
drops his controller.
Catches it though. It's all right.
He did not catch it. It's on the floor.
Oh, it's on the floor. I thought he caught it.
Yeah.
Moment of deliberation. I could see the Kazuya working out well. I could see it working out very well. Because the only thing that Bowser really hard loses to are two things. Long combos and big damage that kills early, and Kazuya has both of those things.
Right. Uh-oh.
All right, let's see it. Let's see it. 42%. I love it.
What you got for me? Also, you know, Danye not frequently playing this game after this character's come out.
Yeah, I wonder, how much experience could Danye have? Because this is his first local back in, a year, maybe 2 years if you count quarantine, too. He hasn't played this game since, at a local since Kazuya came out. So how could he have experience?
Right. Do you think Smash 4 players are old school yet?
Yes.
Yes. Wow. That was 2018, bro.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something that might make some people in chat sad. I was in middle school when Smash 4 was a thing.
I mean, me too.
So, it's old.
Yeah, I guess it's pretty old. And
Just the fact that he gets 39% off of a down throw at 0 is kind of insane. And now he has that Rage Drive on the board. Actually not going to be able to make it back. I believe Jazzo thought he had a jump, but got it stolen away by the Whirling Fortress.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. He kind of landed on the Whirling Fortress. He kind of hated it when, you're like, I landed back on stage, right? Nah.
Another Whirling Fortress. That's the classic that happens so much against, especially Bowser, is you think you touched down on stage, you think you got your jump back, you didn't.
Yeah, and another thing right now is Donnie is sort of being like, all right, you want to play a grounded Kazuya game? Shield pressure me, try it. What's going to happen? I'm going to up me. It's going
Trying to come back to stage. The thing is, though, he phased through him.
Yeah, I guess, legend, I don't know.
I'll have to watch, a replay of this later, because none of that made sense to me.
I am certainly not a doctor or coach or anything like that in this game. Simply a commentator. Danye gonna get another Whirling Fortress. Still not gonna quite kill Kazuya. It is a little stale. We've
He
used it a
might
couple
be
times.
dead here, though, if Danye plays his cards right on the ledge. He definitely wants this
Yeah.
fair on the ledge. Jazzo, you can't be going for that
Well,
regrab, especially against a character like Bowser. That F-tilt is so prolific. It's so hard to get around, and Danye for sure knows exactly how to use it. Good parry, though.
Shocked that Jazzo was able to land there. And Danye's gonna keep up the advantage, stay with the Whirling Fortress.
Here's the the flame breath going to try and keep Jazzo boxed off stage, and it's been such a hard time for Jazzo to just touch down on the stage, let alone get stuff started. When he does get started, stuff like that happens. He's able to get the Electric Wind God Fist into the up B, but it's just not been enough so far. Granted, this could,
Yeah.
like, the distance could close up now. It could be over. It
Yeah, I was
could
about
be
to say,
over.
Like Kazuya just like throws out some electric stuff, and all of a sudden you're dead. You ever seen that Shroom tweet? That was there we go.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Kazuya is heavy, so I wouldn't have been surprised if he was able to live through that. I believe he's like the 9th or 10th heaviest character in the game.
He's very heavy. Like of the characters that do a lot of damage and have a big combo game, Kazuya
Is one of them.
very heavy one for
Bowser's
that.
another one of them.
Yeah, well, but Bowser's combo game isn't that like, it's not like random throw.
No, it's up throw.
But you get like a
No, I
nair.
get your
You
point. I
like
get your
a
point.
nair.
I get your point. That nair does do 40%. Though,
Yeah,
so
well, it does a lot.
it is what it is. I get your meaning though. Like he doesn't take you from like 0 to 120 like Kazuya can do.
Yeah.
This is best of 5 territory though.
Yep.
Reminder: we're in losers final. The winner of this goes on to face Teaser. Oh, joy of joys for
Playing
them.
Kyoto, not the Phoebe Bridgers version, but the Tekken
This
version.
is not yodeling in Meadow Hill. If you're gonna just play Karma at that point, right?
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. It's an interesting fight song.
I don't know. I think we can jam to it. But back to the Ken, nonetheless. Jazzo going to be trying to make it work on the tried and true main, and I can definitely see
Yeah.
Ken working out on FD. But I saw the FD counter pick come out, and I was like, oh, he's sticking to Kazuya.
Yeah, I definitely agree with this pick as Shoto against Danye, because Danye has been enjoying his platforms a lot. Hello? You ran into
Jazzo, you can't be doing that, man.
What?
129%, he's super dead. No, he's not.
quite,
I
yeah.
lied.
we gotta stop those dead calls.
I feel like every single time, like he's at 3%, he's dead.
Yeah.
He
It
is dead
down.
there.
Yeah, these are two characters that kill very early, all for a chance to run it back with the best Samus in the South, also the best teaser in the South, you know.
I will point out, despite the fact that Danye has completely dominated this first stock, this was oddly reminiscent of the first set versus Teaser, where like Danye was pretty strong games 1 and 2 and then kind of got dumpstered.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like that's going to be the case, as he has only taken 3.7%
Yeah, that's
and now
very
has Jazzo
little
down on
percent.
last stock.
I had like $1. Oh, never mind. I still couldn't enter the.
Good night.
That was a wash.
Good night.
That was a 1 minute and 10 seconds of Danye saying, "Hello, teaser. How are you doing today?"
That was 1 minute and 10 seconds of where's Teaser?
Yeah. Also, this sort of like confirms where Danye kind of like still reigns in Georgia is like a top 10.
He is definitely above 13th because that's where Jazzo is.
He beat Kylan, who's 11th, and
Uh,
he's top 10.
Oh yeah, he also
top
beat
10.
Kylan. Okay, yeah.
Which is about where he was before.
Now the fun question becomes, who does he push out of the top 10?
Probably player 1.
All right, that's fair.
But we don't know.
I haven't. Does
But
player 1 even come to locals
Here's
anymore?
here's the other issue is like Wrath and Vendetta were not on our last PR because they're inactive.
Ooh.
So it's like
Jazzo.
You're good.
Forgot to desync his pro controller. It's all good now.
So like kind of our 10th best player is Omega, which is
Yeah, so
an insane statistic. A
that's
little
Georgia is a region that exists and has lots of good players.
bit. Yeah, we have a lot of good players. If you want to come and get washed, come to 404.
It feels bad being somebody who lives in the southeast but who doesn't live in Georgia because our region like despite how good our region, like we got like Chili Chili, we've got Moppin, we've got Kip.
Nah, Chili moved though.
Chili Chili's still honorary AL,
All right.
but like we just get completely overshadowed by like Fatality, Vendetta, Cola, Teaser, all of them. It's insane.
Yeah, it's rough out here. And Danye playing hot right now. You just 3-stock someone taking like maybe -8%. And you just don't want to get stopped by the Samus immovable object that Teaser is.
It is going to be a grab down throw. Like it was good percent to start off from Danye, but he has to finish out the stock. I might have spoken too soon.
What a roll in.
Yeah, beautifully played by Danye on the down smash.
That's the thing about those jab mix-ups. It's been true since Melee. It's not actually that real. Like when you get jabbed in general, when you get jabbed on shield, you can do something. Oh, whoops.
It is going to be
Imported the wrong set.
an important distinction to make that this is not Jazzo playing
not
again.
Jazzo.
This is Teaser, we promise. Good dash attack in, trying to take this stock out soon. This is looking very scarily reminiscent of how game 1 of set 1 went.
Oh, yeah.
Where Danye was just like, yeah, I'm going to eat those charge shots.
But-
I don't care.
But Danye almost seems like he's adapted. Like, I'm looking at how these ledge traps are playing out. That perfectly timed get up attack against the bomb. A lot of these. Oh, and he's back on stage already. Gets an F tilt. He's just stuck off.
He's looking to take the stock out here. Bowser's ridiculous that he can eat a fully charged charge shot at 160 and not
Yeah.
care. Like, he didn't even go all the way off stage.
Yeah,
Finally
pretty
dies to
cracked.
that F air. Or that fair.
Definitely an extremely important F air. Like, I feel like Bowser at 197 absolutely side B kills. Now you're like 40% away.
Going to try for that down throw nair because he's out of the percent window for fair. But Danye is just going to connect with that side B.
But trap,
And
it
there's
still works.
there's the
Yeah.
F tilt. It still works.
I felt
this
it.
thing is on.
Sometimes you just feel the ledge trap coming, and it's a very sad feeling when you're the Samus. Gonna do
Doesn't feel
40% off of one grab, having a normal one.
Neither of these characters' grabs are okay. We gotta level with you there.
Samus, I mean, not to complain, of course.
Listen, neither of us played in this bracket. We didn't have to worry about it.
Oh, true?
I think, so I was a little bit late and ended up having to DQ. I think if I played, I think Teaser was my round 2. So I'm kind of glad that I DQ'd.
Teaser, okay. Low-key, playing against Teaser, like, in general, is kind of a treat, because you have to play the game in such a different way. Honestly, against both of these players, like, Danye, you have to, like, take so much more action, and Teaser, you have to, like, play around everything. Just the way his basic, like, ground game is so impressive. Are you dead?
That's going to be it. That has to be it, right?
Yeah, you're mega dead.
Okay. We
See?
almost had the, see,
I
whenever
don't know what
Card
you're talking
does
about.
it, whenever Card does it, it's right. Whenever I do it, it's wrong. Either way, still, the exact same way set number 1 went. Danye won games 1 and 2 and then got reverse 3-0'd. So he's got to be very careful that he doesn't let Teaser hard adapt to him in this set. I believe we're running it to Town and City for this game. So we'll see how this goes. Granted, this is where Teaser lost. No Yoshi's. No way. No way he let a Bowser go to Yoshi's. No way he took a Bowser to Yoshi's.
I don't know how good of a Samus stage it is. Teaser does tend to thrive on the stage in the past, though.
Right, but side B's going to kill at 80.
Oh, yeah, no, it's a problem.
Like, no way you purposely took Bowser to Yoshi's.
Yeah. It's a little problem, but maybe
wait,
up
yeah,
tilt.
here's the thing. Like, yeah, up air into up B,
I think
he's
he's
dead.
dead.
He's super dead.
See?
Okay. Okay. Okay, that's unfortunate.
We're in a silly, goofy mood.
We're in
tonight.
a Yoshi's looks like a silly goofy stage. We're doing some silly goofy.
You know, we got some
combos.
bright colors, a little bit of cardboard going on. Oh my god. Double fair. Still less than one grab. But that, no one backers like Danye, bro.
No one back here is like Teaser either. Both of these guys have like heat-seeking bears.
Another thing that you'll have to excuse us for, Georgia's got simps for Danye. Like, we love this player. It was like an event that he came back tonight. We were like, oh my god, Danye? For good reason.
He came back just to get Samus.
Not quite. I mean, we're competitive out here.
Fair is going to take the stock there. Teaser with a pretty solid lead here in game number 2. Oh!
Like I said,
not a pretty
as
solid
much as
lead.
Danye can get Samus, Teaser can get Bowser. Both of these players are playing against a character who
No, don't
are
die.
electric.
Please don't die.
No,
Okay.
not dead. Not quite in the right positioning. A little too far off stage. Perhaps good DI by Danye, but just in general. Positioning not quite there. It's going to be
84% though. This is a very scary situation for Danye to find himself in, especially with the close blast zones that are Yoshi's story. One solid confirm by Teaser here is the game. Looking for it, tries for the up air, parries it, but the wrong
Oh
hitbox.
my God.
Danye now has him off stage, and a bear off stage will also take the game. No, Teaser, okay.
Yeah, no.
He had to jump.
Thank God for a neutral air dodge too. If it was in any direction, it was curtains. We got the full hop over the charge shot as our shield recharges. The shield should be just about back, and Teaser.
He's in so
Oh,
much danger
misled
right now.
Trump.
I feel like both of these guys are in a ridiculous amount of danger, and I don't even know what to say. Like,
Danye maybe too focused on playing around charge shot.
there it is.
I would say definitely like a little too focused. Like he was like, this one interaction, I'm going to win off of it, rather than like, I don't know, forcing him to do something else.
It was definitely a case of tunnel vision for a moment there.
Yeah.
Danye was like, I need the flying slam, or I need the fair off stage, I need the bear, or whatever it may have been, but at the end of the day, he needed to get in first, and Teaser was very, very adamant about, this is my space, you will not enter. Either way, we're going to be going back to PS2. Danye does seem to be a very PS2 dude.
Yeah.
Whenever it's his choice, excuse me, the stage will be PS2.
Yeah, no, pretty much. It's just it's a comfort kit. It's like eggnog on Christmas. It's just
It's like beans on
actually
toast.
it's nothing like eggnog on Christmas because you don't drink eggnog every day of every year. It's more like
You might, I don't know. It's entirely possible, just like it is
entirely
entirely possible that Danye gets this grab and Teaser takes 40%.
there
for
you
it.
go, 46.7 baby. What can I say?
You can say ouch, because that hurts a lot.
There's also an old Danye chant that is very annoying. That was, yeah, bruh. It started in like, we used to have this venue that was like an old office building. It's also like Sunito's first like,
Whoa!
never mind, I'm not going to talk about random old Georgia lore.
You're powering up. No,
Danye-
you're powering him up by talking about old
About-
Georgia lore.
Danye was actually a Diddy Kong player in Smash 4.
So who wasn't a Diddy Kong player? In
Okay,
Smash 4?
relax.
Who, like until the advent of Bayonetta, who was not a Diddy Kong player?
But Diddy Kong to Bowser? Isn't that a weird transition?
It makes perfect sense if you think about it a certain way.
No, I agree with you. It does make perfect sense. That's the ultimate conclusion that we reach. And Danye, all of his decision making just making perfect sense right now. Teaser barely getting out of the forward air range with his just a little boop.
Comes
Oh
back
my
to the
God.
stage. He's at 222. Can we hit 300? No. Okay.
Oh my God, the late dash attack killing Bowser is intense. I'll
Card,
have
he
to
was at
remember-
233.
I'll have to remember that next time I played Sudden Death, you know?
Yeah, we were almost at 300. If Danye can live to 300%, that's got to be like a VGVC special.
Yeah, I'll eat my hat, you know what I'm saying?
You'll eat my hat.
I'll eat your hat. Danye trying to make it back to the stage. He's kind of been stuck in disadvantage this whole stock, and Teaser 2 stocks to 1. Such a stark difference from the first stock where Danye took it. And we might start seeing set 1 Teaser all over again.
This is absolutely looking like set 1 Teaser. It's not a 3 stock, not as bad as games 4 and 5.
It's so hard. Like the way that Teaser's playing right around this platform. If Danye goes on the platform, Teaser has so much like easy pressure. And if Danye like plays that grounded game, he has to play around like the grabber charge shot. Which one do you think I'm gonna do? You can't really react
And
that
yeah,
well.
there's no telling which one Teaser's going to pick until
know.
he's already picked it. So
So you can just instant cancel into grab. It's like
it's nobody plays Samus quite like Teaser does.
Yeah.
There's a couple other like top level Samuses, like there's Quick over at EU. There's Joker down in Mexico. There's Icy Mist. I have no idea where Icy Mist lives. Actually, I think it's the Midwest.
I think it's Midwest.
But nobody quite does like this kind of like forced option like Teaser does, because it's impossible to tell what he's going for at any given moment. And speaking of impossible to tell, I don't think Danye expected that up air, because that was
Yeah.
some bad DI.
And low-key, we should not be going back to this stage if I am Danye. Like, I get that we only play on
He's
this.
going.
Also, like,
He's making it.
the
He's
number one
going.
reason we haven't tried a hazardless rule set is because, like, this is just
Because
the only
hazard,
stage we play on.
the number one reason you haven't tried a hazardless rule set is
Sorry,
'cause you know hazards suck.
on rule set.
But you meant what I knew.
Yeah. We both knew what we're talking about.
Hazards suck. I hate hazards, and if
Hey.
you do hazards, you're my enemy.
People love hazards on Smashville because of Smash 4 nostalgia.
If you like hazards on Smashville, you are a Crom Roy sick.
Yeah, well, you know where I live. Teaser and Danye. Back to game 3, and Teaser's already playing that sweet, sweet Samus neutral that we know and love. They say everything is bigger in Texas, so I'd imagine for how small these charge shots
Yeah,
are.
like
I can
imagine
see why
imagine
you-
how big the charge shots would be in Texas.
True. You know, the airports are a little too big for me.
Oh,
Rolling away from it, this is not the worst spot for Danye. Oh my god, he goes for the dash
why did you
attack.
say that?
What?
It's not the worst spot for Danye. He's getting charge shot in
Watch.
as we speak.
Watch this.
He's at
The
205.
landing hit didn't hit? Oh my god, Danye's so good at hitting the landing hit. I don't know why it didn't hit there. Now watch. Danye is about to like... Okay, I actually completely lied.
I think
Danye's
you're-
in such an awful spot.
You're actually
I'm trying to
you're-
like manifest a game
You're
5.
you're actively making it worse for Danye
Yeah.
too. By like
Well-
saying like, oh, he's in a good position. You're making it worse.
Well, but like he could have had that ledge trap, and he could have had like the rage kill. It just
coulda, shoulda, woulda card. He finds the up
there
tilt.
we go, baby. It's the Daniel Yestevis I know.
Dan Yee.
Dan Yee.
There's the fair train coming out. He's got to be so careful about how he comes back. I love the jab dash back fair. That was so
yeah,
cool.
that
from
was
Teaser.
gorgeous. And this is gonna be more ledge trapping.
Daniel Yestivist is about to die.
Yeah, a little bit.
Daniel Yestivist.
Yeah, and Teaser's like just out of the get up attack range too. Like you're gonna get hit by that charge shot.
Up
if you do
throw.
that. Not
No.
quite. And not
Also
quite, but
not-
you're back at the ledge. Oh my god. Mid charge shot going to take it. Teaser's saying, I got an exam tomorrow. It's Friday. I go to Georgia Tech.
It's also interesting because throughout this set, Danye has repeated the same mistakes. He keeps like not respecting Teaser's charge shot. He's not respecting Teaser on shield. He's not respecting Teaser on ledge, and all of that is getting him manhandled throughout the set.
To Teaser's credit, there is like almost never a moment where charge shot is not like just
Right,
in your face.
but what I'm saying is that like Danye keeps doing the same thing over
Right,
and over
you're
and
right.
expecting something different, and it's not working out. Does
Yeah.
find the down smash. He's brought us to last stock,
Mhm.
but 54.1%. Like, it's not that much, but in the grand scheme of things, like the way that Teaser's just been completely like. He says, Danye,
Oh
you
my
will
God,
now
the
be
last
on
hit.
ledge for an hour.
Yeah, and that's going to be such a long grab. Like, went all the way across the Pokemon Stadium platform, and Danye's stuck off stage in the ledge situation again. He can't get up attack here. He can't really jump. What do you do?
The worst thing is that Teaser has every single option covered. You can't get up attack, you can't neutral get up because the mine will hit you. You can't jump because Sphere will hit you, and if you roll, Teaser's sitting right there and he'll F-smash you.
Yeah, and unless Danye can clutch something
Oh,
here,
bye.
he cannot.
Bye-bye. That's GG's. Congratulations to Teaser. They are your 404 champion.
2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row, maybe 3 weeks in a row if they can come back next week and find that glitch qualifying spot. But regardless, that is going to be them taking it 3-1 over Danye in Grands, 3-2 over Danye in Winners Finals, and winning this entire bracket without dropping a set. Oh, there's Teaser. Hi, Teaser.
Oh wow, I look so dark. I miss my lights. My lights are at someone's house right now.
Oh, I'm like
I have so
really
many
low.
lights.
I need to sit up so you can see me.
Thank you all for watching.
Camera's over there.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Hi, camera.
Anyway, thank you all for watching the VG Bootcamp stream for 4-4 tonight. Another week, another Teaser win. Hope you can catch the VODs on YouTube. Seeing Teaser in Grand Finals is always a treat. Of course, Glitch Infinite.
Glitch Infinite
Not
is
that slide.
something that we absolutely need to talk about real quick because
Yeah.
Glitch Infinite is going to be amazing. Glitch 8.5 was an absolute treat thanks to all the cool stuff that Apostle set up there. I'm sure Glitch Infinite will be no different, so you're absolutely not going to want to miss Maryland's biggest event. Make sure that you head on over to smash.gg/glitch now before the spots are gone, and especially head over to matcherino.com/glitch so that you can support the players by just adding that little bit extra to the pie.
Yeah, no, and that if you saw the little money counter throughout the stream, that is the Glitch Infinite pot. Right now we only have $31. Hopefully,
It's
that
like
will-
2 months away though, so we got
yeah,
plenty of
we
time
got
to build it
plenty
up.
of time to make it $8 million, just like the international. We can be esports Dota 2 too. You know what I'm saying?
We'll get there one day.
Right.
One day.
But thank you all for watching. We're going to spam ads for a little while to fulfill the Twitch contract, and then we're going to be rating VGTV Ultimate for 24/7 Ultimate coverage.
Make sure though that you absolutely check out the VODs later. They'll probably be up
Yes.
tonight, honestly, because of how fast VG is
VG
about it.
usually uploads them in the morning.
They're insanely fast
Yeah.
regardless though, so make sure that
Shoutouts.
you check out the VODs of this event. It supports 404, it supports VG Bootcamp, and it supports streams like this. But without further ado, thank you all so very much for watching, and good night.